Hello. Hey, Oris. Welcome. Welcome back. So I don't know if you've been in touch with the DM. If if not, you've got probably another. Yeah, you got until next Sunday, roughly a week. Um, from what I can tell, and I haven't been told anything different, we're scheduled to have you next Sunday. Be fun. Oh, cool. I'm glad. I'm glad you guys got it. Um, we do. There is a Discord server for it, which I'm assuming you'll have an invite to at some point. I wasn't sure whether it would be best for you to just reach out to the DM or just for us to add you to the server and then look at all the docs and stuff. Hey, if you're all caught up, great. I just realized I have my headset chat muted. So
Okay,
there we go.
I guess it was a restart because I was like, wait a minute. My
Kinda,
bad, guys.
that usually yields good results when you just reset it all.
Yeah,
So,
really should just invest in the headset, honestly.
What are you using?
The computers, microphone, and speakers.
Oh, okay.
So I guess I should, as a backup, at least have like headphones.
Hey, Sarah. I switched games, but in a few hours I'll be back on
yeah,
Animal
I think you can
Crossing.
get them pretty cheap now, like $20 at Walmart or something.
Your picture's still your DM picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every Sunday,
Oh wait,
around this time,
reset. I just changed it.
I do
Should
some
be
role
better
play.
now.
There's like a
You might have to refresh your page.
mystery solving paranormal RPG type game.
Damn,
It's like D&D,
I don't know what
but
this music is,
a little
but
bit
it's
lighter.
groovy as hell. I like this. Oh, it's called Bad Karma. Okay,
Goodness.
listen to this later.
You're welcome to stick around for it, but afterward, and it should usually last 3 hours or so.
So
But after it gets done, I go back to Animal Crossing, so you can expect me to stream that a little later
a
on.
few more minutes to see.
I'll hit him up on Discord and see what
I totally understand if you rather not stay.
what's this thing.
Everyone has their preferences.
Who are we waiting on?
Richard.
Okay.
I'm just eating some Tootsie Rolls. I guess I worked up a hunger or something. Let me start with making my notes. Yeah.
I guess we can just start and he can join whenever. He hasn't said anything.
Okay. Let's see.
I don't think he'll get upset if we start without him.
What's today? Yay?
Or I'll text him too. That way we can say we tried everything.
I don't suppose there's a way that I can reposition this chat window. Oh,
Seems unusual. Last time he let us know that he couldn't make it, so.
I'd rather have like move this. Can I even pop out the chat window? I wonder.
Maybe the creature in our background got to him.
Yeah, he's in danger. We need to go. A monster has been unleashed.
We're waiting for.
If you can see my face right now.
We're waiting for someone to.
That's why I said it.
Hey, you triggered my back command.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's the joy of non-specific or limited triggers.
Monster of the Week, the game that we play.
Anyway.
So let's see. We have Dr. Lewis, the expert, Jeremy Jones, the professional, and Ty, the hex. Waiting on.
Jeremy Jones sounds like such a fake name. Sounds like you just made it up for. It's like what we all know you by, but your real name has completely different, probably. It's your agency name.
Mission accomplished.
I'm sorry, go ahead. Keeper.
I know an IRL, Jeremy Johnson, which is also kind of fake sounding.
So do I. He works at the same company I do.
You're all just named Jeremy.
I used to know a Jackson. That was really his name.
Why would you do that to your child?
He said he liked it, so I don't think he minds.
Well, if he liked it, then that's good.
I'm a podcast. Appreciate that. We usually play music like this bot in the Discord server supports music, and AJ's usually the one
So we
who
start
finagles it. I don't know how to work it.
off in
I guess we
sort
don't
of a
have it right now.
prologue scene. There are two teenagers kind of overlooking what looks like a crop circle. So they've like climbed a tree to look down on a field of corn that's been, crop circled. So you can see part of that. You can't see the whole thing from they can't get that high up in a tree. They're talking about, just trying to spot a UFO, and they eventually make their way down from the tree and walk into the cornfield. And then the camera zooms out, and there's like a flash of light, some like rustling, like corn rustling noise, and like a scream, and then and then it cuts to black.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, an X-Files episode.
It sounded like a script, like a producer's script. Pretty cool.
So that is the prologue. So I guess we would zoom in on what the three of you would be doing just on a kind of on any normal given day.
I probably have a bunch of hard sponge candy in a
God.
bowl on my desk.
And a what?
In a bowl on my desk,
Okay.
and I'm just reading from the Book of Death.
The Christian
Like,
Book of the Dead.
yeah, Christian Book of the Dead. Some really dark passage that mortal eyes aren't meant to see, and just eating some of that sponge cake. That's what I'm doing.
He's not in the game. What the heck?
Okay. Jeremy?
Jeremy is in his apartment studying events that may occur on New Year's Eve, things that may have been scheduled or word of mouth, anything he's heard to try to connect the dots on what was found during the last week surrounding this tablet.
Things that may happen.
He has a corkboard with pins
Oh, full crazy. Got it.
and some yarn.
And red yarn.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Keep in mind, this New Year's Eve is Y2K.
Oh my.
Yes, that is why we picked 1999.
Okay. All right. So Jeremy's is he like hitting the books, or does he have like a laptop that he do they have laptops in 1999?
Yeah, they were just really, really thick.
Okay. With
They
inter-
didn't work
definitely
very
internet.
well.
So okay.
He's got a there's a laptop there, but he's used to working in paper, so there are notebooks and notepads.
Okay. What about Ty?
Ty is at her apartment, writing in her book of shadows.
Okay.
Book of Shadows.
She's got spells to create.
Wow, all three of you are like a bunch of nerds. I love it. Just hitting the books. All
We're
right.
just really into what we do.
That's right.
We have no official name. We had a name, but it was redacted by Agrophotus.
Oh, which reminds me, Jeremy, your thing that says that the authority that you have through the agency,
Mm-hmm.
it's been bothering me because, it's like a pharmaceutical company or whatever. So I'm thinking that perhaps Agrophotus acts as a subcontractor for maybe the State Department or something like that. So going forward, when you flash your badge, you're more of a federal agent type person. Is that okay?
That's how I've viewed it, but it's been that gives it more definition.
Yeah. So we'll say it's through the State Department.
You're like a black site operative or something. More authority than your average cop, I guess, right?
Yes. So that's.
Which isn't a license to kill or anything, but we have used that license to kill. Remember that guy on the front lawn? We messed him up. Guy with the zombies.
Oh,
Oh, I remember.
Just flipped his car.
All right.
I don't recall.
I stabbed him with a sword. He's like, that's just a Wednesday for Ty.
Yep.
All right. So I guess through your studying, the three of you would come across in various ways, either through like the TV news that there's been a quote unquote crop circle, and 2 teenage children are missing, either through the TV or through the newspaper or through a conspiracy theorist blogger who says that it's definitely a sign of UFOs and the government's trying to hide it, like cover it up, and he's going to go down there and prove it. So one of those 3 ways, I would say each of you comes across this information.
Mm-hmm.
Bring down the nerd ratio. I thought my character was the only nerd. I'm surprised to hear that any of the other characters. Well, maybe Dr. Lewis. He's like an old man who likes to be in books and stuff. But Ty, it's unexpected.
Well, can I use my Dark Past thing?
Okay.
I forget what it's called. I think it's just called Dark Past. Hold on.
I think this is supposed to be a prologue.
It's called, Dark Past. For something relevant to the case on hand, roll plus weird. On a 10 plus, get 2 questions, I guess. Crop circles are like... I imagine this is how Dr. Lewis got into the supernatural world in the beginning. Is aliens.
Oh, 13.
Not bad.
So you're monstrous
So
as
you
a
get 2
jock,
questions.
huh?
When I dealt with this creature, or one of its kind, what did I learn? Other people just watch the news and are like, that guy's a crackpot. I'm like, I remember exactly what happened in 1972. Or what was Roswell?
51.
Yeah.
That's whatever.
Close enough.
Anyway, so yeah, I guess that's my first question. When I dealt with this creature or one of its kind, what did I learn? Like, does this have the calling card of a real UFO abduction scenario?
Okay. So, which of those 3 things that I mentioned that you could have come across information do you think Dr. Lewis would have?
Which of the 3?
So, did you watch the news? Did you read a newspaper? Or did you read some crackpot's live journal account?
I'll probably have watched the news. I thought
news.
the crackpot was on the news.
No,
I didn't realize he was doing a blog.
he was a
Sorry.
blogger. Yeah,
Yeah, it's probably the news for me.
the news. Okay.
Mhm.
So, looking at the how it looks, the appearance of the crop circle,
Mhm.
to you, this says not extraterrestrial. So it's not aliens, but it's not anything necessarily that you might have encountered before. It doesn't seem human-made necessarily, just something about it is just not. It doesn't seem like within the capabilities of the usual pranking sort of thing, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like the whole incident where they tie 2x4s to their feet and walk around.
Right. It
Just
just
too intricate a pattern or something.
Yeah, it's too intricate a pattern to to be one of those. It is maze-like, and yeah, it's not just like flattened circles. It is sort of like that, but it's also more intricate. So something says it's more than
Supernatural.
something says it's supernatural, but not extraterrestrial.
All right, who do I know who can help us right now? This investigation, or do I know anyone? Will be my second one. Wait, 10 plus. You get 2 questions.
You get 2, yeah.
Okay, yeah, make sure.
Who do
Do
you
I
know?
have like a contact who maybe has more information on like crop circles like this of this origin? Like I specialize in like ghosts and monsters.
He's a little
Maybe
punchy.
this person's
Good.
more of a like he's got like every crop circle ever recorded in a book or something.
Felt like my character's been the only like the toughest of them all, and that's not saying much.
That it's supernatural.
He's only tough because he's got a gun and needed to fill
Okay, so you
weaknesses
reach out to
that other
some
characters
of your
created.
contacts so you
call all my
Not
conspiracy
their
theorists
fault.
out there.
you fellow
My Area 51 experts.
No one chose to be tough.
Yeah, so yeah, okay. Let me think of someone who. What type of conspiracy theorist does Dr. Lewis speak with?
Maybe an engineer I know who claims to have reverse engineered some alien tech and is a subsequent expert on crop circles.
Okay. So you just want confirmation that this isn't?
Yeah, basically.
Even though you, in your heart of hearts, know it's not?
I feel like it's not, but if I have another person verifying, then it's like I'm not going crazy. I'm just thinking everything is paranormal all the time. You know? It's like,
okay.
Yeah. Confirming that I'm not a loony with my loony friends. It doesn't have to be like a played out conversation. It could just be like Bob says, "Yep, we got a live one," and then I can move on.
All right. So how would you contact them? Would you call them or?
We probably have like a code system, some way of like, I don't know, calling, leaving messages on blank machines, and then getting paged or something or whatever to confirm. I don't know. Think of like people who literally put aluminum foil hats on their heads. Those guys, how do you get in contact with one of them?
How are you gonna have a sustained conversation with someone like that? Is what I want to know.
I don't know. Like, it doesn't have to be like played out in our game or anything. I'm just saying, like, can my experts, my friends, who know about this kind of stuff, can they confirm it? Just so it's not just me. Maybe like, did you catch the news? Did you see what I saw? What do you think? You know.
Okay, so I think you get a response back that, yeah, another fake one like 9 years ago.
Well, I don't know if I have more questions to ask, but I would like to follow up on that and say, did anyone go missing 9 years ago? Like this last time? Or maybe I should wait until I have
I think they
investigated
were like,
a bit further.
Yeah, like, can't remember. I just remember the crop circle.
Gotcha. Well, he thinks it's fake. That's good to know. All right. That's all I wanted to do.
Okay.
I'm calling him Bob.
Yeah, so that means, Oris,
Bob.
that
Yeah,
the scenario for that week will have to involve
Bob
more,
thinks it's
like,
fake.
combat, I'm guessing. So far, it
Good
hasn't
enough for
been
me.
pretty combat heavy, and my character has body armor so he can take hits,
Hurst?
and he's
How
been
about
kind of
Bob
filling that
Hurst?
role when necessary.
Okay.
Should be interesting to have a second, and I'm sure
Now
that
Bob Hurst is plump in my head.
the DM
He's
will
a plump guy
design
with a little
a scenario that will allow you
hat
to
made of tinfoil.
make full use of your character's strengths.
All right.
I thought you wanted him to be an engineer.
He was. He's disgraced by the community because of what he believes.
All right.
I'm coming up with this guy's whole life. But you can move on to someone else if you want. Bob Hurst, the crackpot former engineer.
Okay. All right. Jeremy, what would Jeremy do? Or how would Jeremy hear the news and what would he do with it?
Jeremy likes to have his old TV set on in the background while he works. Usually has background noise. He doesn't usually pay attention to it, but something about what he starts to hear in the news report causes him to look over the TV casually and see and hear the report on this strange occurrence with the crop circles, and it stinks of paranormal activity, and he knows that this is another one. And so after a quick call into work to jump on the case, he's now looking for. He stops his search for New Year's Eve events and whatnot, and starts to dig into who disappeared and how to start investigating.
Okay. So he goes into the office?
No, he's got his laptop, so he can look up some and he's got access to the company database through there. And pull up some limited information, I suppose.
Okay. I'm gonna put you on your apartment page. Put everyone there.
Ooh, you have a nice apartment.
Jeremy is paid pretty well, but he also
Has
Sorry,
to
let me-
suffer your boss.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but that's a bed back there, so it is like a studio
It's
apartment.
the studio. Hey, but it still has a nice studio apartment.
But it's a high-end studio apartment. All right. So, do you have like a move? I can't remember. Is it just your resourceful thing that we do, or
well, for research, there's the resource that he has is good intel,
good intel,
which is
right?
yeah, that's it just says good intel, but there's also the deal with the agency move, which allows him to request specific resources or gear or personnel, I suppose, that requires a roll.
Okay. So you wanted to know the names of the people that disappeared?
Right. Yep. Start there. Who was it that disappeared?
All right.
Sorry, that's just my
So the
character's
two,
apartment. This was dreamed up
kids that
beforehand.
disappeared are Tommy Daniels and Harmony Cross. They are both juniors in high school.
Mm-hmm.
What else did you want to know? Sorry.
That was the names were the main thing. I mean the other stuff that I guess I would like to know is kind of secondary. So like what were they doing in this field?
From what you can gather, it sounds like they were hunting UFOs because of the crop circle.
And then images, or what does the crop circle look like? Is it just your typical?
It is kind of. It has like. Is it concentric? Is that the right word? Circles. It is maze-like. Is a little bit more maze-like than most crop circles are. But it's fairly large. And it's located, like I think east of Buffalo is like where the like more farmy, rural-ish areas are.
I already drew the circle.
I
I
yeah?
started drawing this. Don't look at it though. It's terrible.
wrote crop circle
I need,
is
I
circular.
need a reference for this one.
Well, you don't say.
I did a bunch of geometric shapes. And
It's like a spiraling circle connected to like a large circle at the center. It's very twisty and maze-like.
Nice, Sarah. Okay, I think that's probably everything that the basics rather that Jeremy would need to start talking to people.
Okay. And Ty, how did you come across information? Your mic is muted, just so you know.
My apologies. I also was listening to the TV in the background, and I stopped journaling just to look at the TV, the crop circles,
Okay.
and I really don't know much about it, but I get like a weird vibe about the crop circle. So I go to my cards to do a reading.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, so I'll select that now.
Nine. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What does a 9 do for you again?
Hold on, let me see. 7 through 9, hold 1. You get some information, but it's not what you want to hear.
Oh, okay.
And I can ask a question from Investigate a Mystery.
No. Yeah, on a 7 or 9, hold 1. So on a miss, it'd be information you didn't want to hear. So you just get to ask me one of those questions, or from something from Investigate a Mystery, or if you want to ask me like a just like kind of a general question.
I think I want to know. I'm gonna go with the question I really want because that's why I scrolled up to it. What is being concealed here?
You get a message that the maze is being used to lure people in,
Okay.
so that for nefarious purposes. So probably some sort of creature is using it as an attraction or like a lure.
Okay. I think that's all I really have for now.
Okay.
I guess I would move to call the doctor.
Okay, so you give Dr. Lewis a call?
Mm-hmm.
It rings once, and then answer machine, and then I pick it up during the answer machine, like always.
Okay. Well, I guess I would say, like, doctor, this is me. Wondering if you watch the news.
Yes, I was just watching it now.
Do you think it's something we should investigate?
Oh, the crop circle.
Yes.
Oh no, I called Bob. He seems to think it's fake.
Well, Bob is wrong because I
Oh.
did a read and I think something sinister is going on there.
Oh, all right. I'll get my coat.
Okay. So I guess next I would call Jeremy.
Oh, wait, I have three-way calling. Can you hear me? Hold
Yeah.
on. I'll put you on hold. I don't know what I'm doing very well, so
He hangs up on you.
you hear me type in numbers when you're supposed to be on hold. And then
Doctor, I'm still on the line.
oh, just a second. And I punch it in again. This time I get it right. And then after a few seconds, you hear another ring. But you're still on the line.
Success.
Yes, there's a student at the computer science department taught me that.
Oh.
What?
It's ringing.
Ringing.
Jeremy.
Jones.
Mr. Jones, it's Dr. Lewis and Ty. Both of us.
Hey
The same
there.
call.
Well, this must be important.
Ty
It
seems
is.
to think so.
We're going on a road trip.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a little more information on that tie.
Have you been watching the news? Did you see anything about the crop circles?
I'm glad you mentioned that. What have you found, if anything? Have anything to go on?
Yes, I did a reading with my cards, and I think there's something sinister going on there.
Perfect. I'm so glad you guys did your research. I was just about to call you, actually.
I
Yeah.
actually called my friend Bob and he said it was fine. Probably fake.
Bob's a liar.
But I believe Ty over Bob.
We need your wheels, Jeremy.
I'll be on my way. I've already made a call into Lily to let her know that I've taken command of this case, and Now I have 2 more to join me, so I will be over.
Did you
Where
say
are you?
Lilith, like the
Lilith?
demon?
Ugh. Well, there isn't much of a difference, Dr. Lewis, but
Maybe we should.
that is her
take
full
care of
name,
that.
and she is my superior for now. I
I see.
must make her apprised of all goings on. That's the fun of working for Aglafotis, Dr. Lewis. So, are you 2 together, or shall I meet you somewhere?
You can pick me
No,
up at the doctor's
yes,
lab,
I need
well,
to take a
library.
shower. I'm very sweaty.
Got it. I'll be over in a few minutes.
Goodbye. I will hang up. not, not remembering that it's both of y'all on the line at the same time.
It's fine. It's fine.
Goodbye, Ty.
Well, when he hangs up, neither one of us is on the line.
You're just like using his phone. Okay, I thought it was a 3-way.
Yeah.
Like,
I 3-way call. I remember doing that in the 90s. It was funny.
does it hang up both? I thought it just hangs up.
No, it hangs up both.
Oh, okay,
Whoever the host is hangs up both calls.
gotcha.
But yeah,
All right,
All
so
Okay. So y'all meet up. Is there anything else that you want to do before you go to the crop circle, or are you just gonna head over there?
well, go ahead.
I was gonna see if we could like look through my library and compare the highlight. I guess then we have newspapers at the school, right? I can get my hands on a picture of it.
Would they have your from the current one?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure there's a newspaper that you can get a hold of.
yeah. I'll just steal it from the sociology department again, and compare it to
Your
other symbols.
Your anthropology and history, correct?
uh, technically, my department is the history department, but it's like the library of the area too. So it's like I don't know. The anthropology department doesn't like me. All the other history teachers have moved, so
Right.
I like to mess with them when I can. Even though I'm technically an anthropologist too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you steal their newspaper so you can have a picture.
A comparison.
Okay.
But
Is that it? Anything else?
I just want to like go through my regular library and see if there's any like record of this. He said 9 years ago, so I'm looking for specifically maybe newspaper clippings from 9 years ago, like microfilm, you know.
Okay. So you're like doing a microfilm thing?
Yeah, just kind of looking for any similar occurrences, similar symbols, and you know, standard investigation stuff.
Okay. Roll investigate a mystery.
Okay. Hold on. I think is this a move thing or it's a Haven thing? Lore library. When you hit the books, take +1 forward to investigate a mystery, so long as the historical reference or works are appropriate. Would you say they're appropriate?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You seem like the kind of crazy person that would clip any.
Especially if it had a crop circle on it. 11.
All right, 11.
Investigate a mystery. What happened here, I guess? Or, wait, is that the only thing? Oh, investigating phenomenon. I guess. Is that part of investigative mystery or no?
It is. I wouldn't say this is a phenomenon
Okay.
that's going on, but I think they have flexible alternative rules as well that says on a 10 or higher you can ask 2 general questions or 1 specific.
Oh, okay. I'll ask, what was the specific outcome of the clipping I had from 9 years ago? I'm sure I would have either investigated or tapped into whoever did the investigation for that one.
So from 9 years ago, ultimately it was ruled a hoax, but there was a few people that went missing around that time as well.
Okay. That way I have something to give them when they come. I'll
Okay.
just have it ready to show them when they get there.
All right. Okay, so you all meet up.
Mm-hmm.
I assume get into Jeremy's van.
Yes.
Okay. And head off to the
cornfield.
The cornfield, yes. All right. So when you get to the area, what is your exact plan? I guess are you going straight for the corn? Right to the crop circle maze area.
Depends
Probably.
how easily accessible it is. Like it's someone's property.
Mhm.
So if it's something that's like right on the side of the road, yes. But if it's like behind a farmstead, for example, then I would choose to stop and talk to the owners.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
probably a good idea. You get shot around these parts.
Okay. All right.
Do you guys want some music, by the way?
Sure.
Yeah.
I got some playing in mine, but I didn't know if you. How do I do it? Like this? Yeah, that works.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So you get to the farmhouse where so the farmers who own the property that the crop circles have been made on. Ignore those cars, they're probably too modern, but anyway.
I did look at him like, man, this farmer's doing good for himself. He's got a hobby.
Ignore them. There's like a beat up truck and something else.
Something creepy. Like an RV that doesn't work.
A kind of older man, like like classic overalls and whatnot.
Older than me?
Hmm?
Is he older than me?
No, he's like mid to late 50s.
No one's older than me. There we go. Uh-oh.
Okay. So he answers the door and says, "Can I help you?"
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Jeremy Jones. I'm here investigating disappearances of 2 young high school juniors. I understand the disappearance occurred in a crop circle on your land. I was hoping to ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
I guess, sure.
Excellent. These are my colleagues, Dr. Lewis and Ty.
Good evening.
Hey there.
Hello.
May we come in?
Sure.
Do you
Come
have
in.
any lemon cake and tea?
Lemon cake, no. I probably get some tea for you. 1 second.
When he leaves away. Such uncivilized people.
Wow, these are farmers.
Everywhere we go, no one has lemon cake. Someone's
See-
gonna have it one day.
So
though.
he just kind of shouts into the other room, like, Pavlos, make some tea. We have guests. And he turns back to you. What can I help you with?
What was his name again? Did we get his name or no?
Nope.
Okay. Sir, Mr.
Petropolis?
Petropolis?
Yes.
Say that 10 times fast.
Mr. Petropolis, I apologize if I have your name correctly pronounced.
You can call me Nikos.
Call you what? Mose?
Nikos?
Nikos? Okay. Nikos, it's not... Not every farm has crop circles on it. Do you have any idea that you have crop circles on your field, sir?
Yes, I know they're there.
Did you put them there?
What? No, why would I destroy my own crops to put up crop circles?
Well, I can think of a few reasons, but, you know, I'll take your word for it. Nikos, how long have these crop circles been on your land, sir?
Was it like a few days ago? That they showed up.
How did you react when you found them?
Annoyed.
Annoyed. Did you make any calls to the police or local authorities to report this? Clearly someone has damaged your crops. I would be a little bit more than annoyed.
Well, what's the point? Nothing happened 9 years ago. I don't... What's gonna happen now?
9 years ago, when all those people went missing.
What people?
That was all I had to say.
Dr. Lewis? You know something I don't?
I don't think this gentleman can help us.
Pablo,
Unless-
tea!
Can I,
It's like a...
can we get permission to examine the site?
Sure. So as you say that, this like 20-year-old looking kid or young man brings out like a pitcher of iced tea and a few cups or glasses.
Is he giving me Spiralized Society vibes?
Who?
Little boy.
Wait, it's not boy.
Wait, I thought you said young man.
Young man, 20.
Okay, yeah. He's a boy to me. I'm in the winter of my life cycle. He's in spring or summer. Anyway. But yeah, does he...
I know, this music has been
is he an
oddly
emo goth kid?
convenient, like at just the
seems
right
good.
times. I don't know how to
Are you
explain
in
it.
a bad situation, I think?
Okay.
Also, I think Discord's having some connection issues. I don't think it's my internet.
Sorry, emo kids out there, but you suspect in this game. An 8.
What does that do again? 1 second.
Mixed success is hold 1. Oh, I guess I had 1 from the last game. Oh well.
Okay, so hold 1, so you get to ask a question. You just want to know if he gives you Spiral Eye
Yeah.
Society vibes? No.
Yeah, okay. Because they like to recruit young folks who are into the paranormal, and also old folks who are into the paranormal. Alright, I drink the tea.
Roll a con save. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was wondering, tough! Roll your tough!
You want to read a bad situation before drinking that?
See, yeah, so
I have luck points. I gag myself.
so he brings out the tea. He just kind of like doesn't really say anything and he leaves.
It's a good tea.
Yeah, it's like average.
I pretend to like it though. Well, we just needed his permission to check the site. I don't think we should be bothering these folks any further.
Well, let's not leave any loose ends here. Nikos, you mentioned something about an event that occurred 9 years ago. Would you like to elaborate?
Keeper might be muted.
Indeed.
Can't hear the keeper.
The keeper's been dragged to the crop circle.
I just punched the man in the face and I run to the crop circle. I steal his Audi. How many state lines
His-
does Walter get
Yeah.
before he
Well,
gets
apparently we're in
arrested?
Pennsylvania. But...
Oh.
Or in a license plate, at least.
But I'm trying not to zoom in on it. There she goes.
Okay, my internet died.
Hey, MK.
Mm.
Glad to have you
About
back.
that?
We were having
Just doing some
Illusions
roleplay.
What?
we were having illusions of grandeur while you were gone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks for liking.
Audi.
By the
Yeah.
way.
That's... What did I call it before? Anyway, go ahead. He was asking about 9 years ago.
Well, yeah, you said. Oh, right. Jeremy asked you if you knew something more than.
Oh,
Well, I thought he was talking to Mr. Nikos.
that's correct. I was addressing Nikos.
You were addressing Nikos.
Mm-hmm.
If Nikos knew more about.
Yeah.
What happened 9
Let me
years ago?
repeat. Nikos, you mentioned something about an event that occurred 9 years ago. You care to elaborate, sir?
Yeah, another one of these damn crop circles. 9 years ago.
The same one?
I don't
Exact
know.
same. You don't? Mhm. Nikos. Okay. So I understand the annoyance this has caused. That's the second time this has happened. Do you remember at all if the design was the same?
I don't. One crop circle looks the same to me as another. I've seen two. I can't really tell a difference.
Fair enough. Dr. Lewis, are you almost done with that tea?
I was done with it long ago. I put it down.
I would like to roll to set everything in this house on fire.
Damn.
Because he was rude to Jeremy.
Wait until I leave.
Jeremy notices a glow in his peripheral vision emanating from Ty's fingers.
Yeah, she's got that like Arthur clenched fist, and it's like on fire.
On fire. Like I don't like what I'm hearing right now.
Oh,
Any other questions?
we should be off. We're losing daylight.
Oh, we'll have plenty of light.
Mr. Petropoulos,
Okay.
thank you for answering our questions. We're going to go have a look at the crop circle and see what we can do to prevent another occurrence like this.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not gonna do it.
Jeremy barely
I'll just
hears.
walk out quietly.
Have a good evening.
You too.
Okay, we're outside.
Okay, so as you leave, you can just hear him like shouting at the 20-year-old again. Okay.
Can we make out the words that he's saying?
It doesn't sound English.
Okay.
That would be you, Ty. Both of us are already out, so you'd be the last one, the best one in earshot.
So you hear like the name Pavlov.
Pavlov?
Like yeah, so you hear like. So you hear him like shout the 20-year-old's name, and then the rest isn't English. Does Ty speak any other languages?
No.
Okay.
Big Latin.
It's not Big Latin.
I speak regular Latin. But would I have heard Pavlov? Like the psychologist Pavlov?
I'm starting to drool.
Well, is it? No, I don't think it. No, sorry, Pavlos. That was my sort of.
Pavlov? Yeah, because I thought about the psychology Pavlov as well.
Pavlov's dog.
Yeah.
I said the drool.
The conditioning.
So it's Pavlos?
Yeah, Pavlos.
All right.
So you speak Latin. It sounds kind of familiar, but it's not Latin.
Spanish, perhaps. Oh well, I don't care about their domestic violence. We're here to investigate the weird stuff. That's normal. That happens everywhere.
Okay, so you go to the crop circle? Wait, let me... Huh? overlay again?
Ted,
Yeah.
you just right. You gotta go to whatever layer it's on, and you double click it, and you'll see a little cog wheel.
Ah. Don't say that.
Turn it to object. It might be easier.
Okay.
I like the piano music when
Yeah.
you just play one note off key, and it's like, this is so creepy.
All right. So what do you do as you get to the crop circle?
Could I read a bad situation?
Certainly.
Would that be okay?
Yeah. Go for it.
Oh, good. Are there any dangers we haven't noticed yet?
The whole kind of crop circle itself is kind of giving you the creeps. It seems unnatural, the whole area. So it just kind of gives you bad vibes.
Okay.
Getting some bad vibes, Ty?
I am. What about you guys? Doesn't seem creepy here?
Do I get any like flashbacks to previous lives? Being in a cornfield, strange happenings, and all of this. I got like an alternate weird move called Past Lives. I forget how to use it.
Yeah, you. I think you said you used it like, kind of like handed down journalings of previous ancestors / monster hunters, right?
Yeah, basically my family hunted monsters since
Right.
the founding of the nation.
Okay, so you can roll that if you would like.
Sure, I'll give it a go. 7. A past life has little experience with this. Ask the keeper one question below. What would a past life advise me to do now that we're here at the site of a possible supernatural event? Like, how would the Lewis line tackle this monster problem? I guess it's like a family intuition of some sort. Just something I read in a journal one time. When you're stuck in a cornfield alone, climb a tree to get you a better perspective. Or something like that.
Well, I don't think there are trees in cornfields.
Well, didn't you say that they were up in a tree?
They were up in a tree, but they weren't like in
Yeah, they were in
the cornfield itself. They were.
Yeah, I get you. Be wary of lights in the cornfield.
Beware of children hiding in the corn.
Yeah. I
I
guess
remember that.
not like make sure you know where you're going and don't get lost.
Always leave like a breadcrumb trail, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you're
So I guess in my mind, I'm just mapping out a fast route out if we get in trouble out here.
Okay.
Then that'll be my contribution.
All right.
I'm good at maze puzzles.
All right. So, also as part of the wait, did you have? Can you ask 2 questions, Ty, or?
I think I can. Hold on.
You rolled a
Oh.
10. You
Oh,
asked
yeah.
me.
Oh, okay then.
Right.
Next question is. Hold on. Back to where it was. Let's see. What's the best way in?
Best way into the field? Or
Yeah. Safely, yeah.
safely, yeah. Isn't like the classic advice is like always keep your hand on the left side and then.
Really? I've never been.
Yeah, if you put your hand on either side of the wall in a
Yeah, left
maze
or right,
in
yeah.
real life, eventually you'll get out.
Eventually you'll get to where you're supposed to be going.
Unless it's a shifting one, then that would be terrible.
Unless it's a shifting one.
Now I want to go to a maze.
Well, they're probably still around, corn mazes, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Probably one of the few social activities you can do during COVID.
So as you're talking about how you're getting a bad feeling, you kind of hear a rustling, and it's getting closer and closer.
Uh-oh. Do you guys hear that?
No.
Yeah, I do. What is that? Hold on.
I'm gonna draw my blade anyway.
Oh, what is?
Well, I thought I heard something.
No, I heard something for sure.
All right, rate a bad situation. What happens on the? Make sure you mark experience.
That was a total failure.
Okay.
2 and a 1, yeah.
Just mark that you got a failure.
I don't hear anything because of my bad hearing, but if Ty says she hears something, I draw my sword.
Okay. All right. So as you kind of brace yourself with a sword, a man bursts out. He's heavier set. He has a t-shirt on with that classic sort of green alien head face, and he's got a video camera in his hand, and he's just talking and filming. Is that sort of, oh, look what we have here, it's just sort of.
He's a paranormal investigator.
Yes.
My kind of guy.
He likes to think so anyway.
Yeah, I think that's what he would like to call himself.
I sheath the sword when I see him.
He goes, "Who are you?"
I'm Dr. Walter Lewis.
Hold on.
Who are you?
Who are you? Yeah.
My name's Paddington Reynolds. You might have read my blog, Paddington Reynolds Paranormal Investigations.livejournal.com.
Never heard of you.
I investigate a lot of paranormal stuff around here.
Well, that makes
So
4 of us.
What are you doing here?
We are doing the same.
you're here to investigate the crop circle too?
Yes. Paddington. What have you found out so far? Maybe we could exchange information.
Well, I'm pretty certain this one was made by aliens. It's just too intricate of a design.
How do you know?
Because look at what I filmed, and he starts like showing you his camera, and it's
I kind of lead into Mr. Jones and whisper to him, like, fools like this are a wealth of information. They have no idea what they're talking about, but they often have a lot of information we could use.
A rare nugget of
I guess
insight.
So he just show you, like, he's kind of doing, he's like turning all lefts or rights or whatever, and he's just like very much like very windy. It doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense. He got lost in there, which is why he just started walking through the corn.
Nothing abnormal in his video, though?
No, nothing sticks out as abnormal.
I say, well, that was rather useless, Paddington.
I think he would take offense to that.
It's just you turning left and right in a cornfield. You're getting lost and frustrated. I wouldn't put that on your blog.
Paddington, nice to meet you. I'm Jeremy Jones, lead investigator. Were you here 9 years ago, by any chance?
No, I mean, 9 years ago I was like 15.
Were you
My
here
mom
9
wouldn't
years
take
ago?
me.
No. I did read it. I remember seeing it. I remember seeing it on the news 15 years ago.
15.
9. Sorry, 9.
Okay.
15 because he was 15.
Right. So what is it that leads you to believe aliens played a role in this? What tells you that a human could not have done this?
Just the pattern of it, and it's not that. It's not. You can tell when like it's done with like the board and the rope, because the corn's like laying flat down in a specific way. It's just this. It seems more like a stamped down. And then he starts like talking like past crop circles, kind of a like, frantic.
I say, maybe you should come with us and help us on our investigation.
No, I don't think so.
But we have a psychic medium. And I point over to Ty.
I'm a little bit of everything.
No, you would only slow me down.
Your diet has
beg
done
to
that
differ.
for us.
And he,
Paddington, the fact that you're lost in this maze tells us that you're
He's
already
like-
pretty slowed down.
he's like already running off on his own again.
Yeah, okay. Paddington, come back.
Just let him go. I have an idea that might help us here. I'm gonna find like the center of the circle, I guess. And I'm going to use my Juju bag
Juju
and
bag.
cast a spell that lets me like look back in time. Observe another place or time. If that's okay.
Okay.
Alright. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Roll
Not
really good
bad.
tonight. So 12 plus the keeper will offer you some added benefit. Okay. Effects. Effects is observe another time is what I'm gonna do. This is on a 10 plus. The magic works without issue. Choose the effect. Okay. So yeah, I'm just kind of. I imagine like it, to everyone else, it's probably me just holding a bag, chanting some sort of Latin. But before my eyes, I guess, like time is going backwards, really, really fast, and like I'm rewinding a VHS tape, and I'm waiting for like an image of either the two missing people or the circle being made itself in the process before I'd slow down time and look at it, I guess.
Well, do you? It's a time you get to look at, right?
It says observe another place or time. So I just chose time.
All right. So which time do you want to look at?
I'm basically gonna go backwards the next few days. I don't know. The day when the day before all of this occurred.
So you're wanting to see what happened when the two kids went missing?
Yeah. That night. Somebody's got a race car.
Sorry, they're doing drag racing outside.
Where?
I'll mute.
I live near a bunch of people like that too, so no biggie. But I don't want to like spoil anything. So if that's too much, I can
Well, I
reel
would
it
say
back a
you
little
could
bit.
pick one. So you could pick either like seeing how the crop circle got made, or you can see the kids going into the crop circle, but not both.
Okay, I basically want to watch the kids disappear, whatever time that was, but I don't know. Like Walter doesn't know what time it was specifically, so.
Okay. So you see the two kids from the prologue that they have like flashlights and I imagine some other sort of what they think might be paranormal gear or something, but it's just like junk with them. And
this is Tommy and Harmony, right?
yeah, Tommy and Harmony.
Okay.
And they're that mix of like kind of giddy, I can't believe we're doing this, and scared. They're looking around to see if they can find anything, and you see them get like further into the maze / crop circle, like towards the center, and they're attacked by a very tall shadow. So it's almost 7 feet tall, I would say. very muscular. And the head isn't like human. I'm trying to see how much, like, it's fairly dark. It has horns that kind of go like out and up.
Mm-hmm.
Like a bull.
Gotcha. All right. I just let out a shriek, an old man shriek, like "oh," or something like that. And I come back to regular reality, and I say, "It was a demon, a 7-foot tall shadow demon with horns and." Ooh, I look terrified.
Sounds like one of my exes.
I hope not.
Alright, so does that 14 give you anything else? You
I
did
think that's it. I think usually it gives you bad stuff if you roll lower, but
Right, so it was a use magic you did, right?
mm-hmm.
Magic was on the shoe. Okay. I would say you get this. It wasn't necessarily like a demon per se. It was more monstery or beastly.
Oh, okay.
So it, like, you didn't. It didn't have like scales or anything like that. Like the torso was pretty much like buff human, but the head
Some
wasn't
sort
the
of
head.
shadow minotaur.
Well, it's shadowing that this was a dark space, and he, came upon these children. It's like he wasn't made of shadow.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Just like it was dark out. Right?
It was dark out, yeah. Right.
I've seen the beast, I tell them. He's horrible.
So,
What did it look like?
I kind of sketch him out a little bit. I was actually sketching him in real life, so I'll just put it up on the camera real quick. Snip it. Oops. It's just a little minotaur, man. Why would a minotaur appear here in Buffalo? There are Greek legends of minotaur, but I've never heard of one so close to home.
So you definitely saw a minotaur?
Well, I'm not certain, but there was the beast that snatched the children.
So one guy says aliens, and you're saying Greek.
Don't believe
mythological
him.
beasts.
He's a moron. I spoke with my friend Bob, who is an expert, and says this is fake. The crop circle, I mean, not the minotaur.
Let's take some time, try to confirm this. Jeremy flips open his notepad and clicks his pen. Attempts to investigate a mystery rather successfully.
all
Did you
right.
find some minotaur poop?
What are you doing to investigate?
What happened here?
What happened here? Can you? So what more do you want to know other than the abductions and things? What do you mean by what happened here? Like I don't want to.
Well,
I don't want to give you info you already have, but
right. So, like, how?
I will say, since you had that, you rolled a friggin' 14, which is amazing. Do you know the country of origin for a last name like Petropolis?
Yeah, it's Greek.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I guess that's a hint. So I will take that and reduce my hold. Now I have... one more. And that's going to be what will be affected next?
What would be affected next? Likely any person who wanders into the center will probably be killed. And how much of Greek mythology would Jeremy know?
Not that much. Like, everything that he knows has been what has been applicable to mysteries in the past.
Okay. So likely any person who wanders into the center or gets chased into the center will be killed.
Alright, so this isn't going to be a matter of, like, another crop circle is going to pop up in another field somewhere and something else is going to happen. It's just this one.
It's less of a crop circle, more of a maze.
Exactly. Yes.
And that Petropolis guy, he's got some information. He knows more than he let on.
Yeah. So it's not the crop circles aren't random happenstances. It's happening because there's a minotaur who needs a maze.
Not in America, you don't. We turn your ass to beef.
Alright, Dr. Lewis, I think you were onto something. This Minotaur speak. I do recall recent electives in my college years studying Greek mythology, and Minotaur and its labyrinth was one such topic that was broached. So, might be right.
Okay, why don't we take a break?
Sounds good.
So, we do like normally at 15, right?
Mm-hmm. So far.
Yeah, why don't we round that up? So 55 past the hour, is that good?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so 5-2.
Okay.
Alright. See y'all then.
Alright,
BRB.
so I guess I am taking a break. It will be roughly 17 minutes now, and counting. I'll hang around for anyone who wants to chat. Right now, not a whole lot going on. The summary of events so far is what has started as crop circle disappearances to teenage boys is starting to flesh out as not crop circles, but a Minotaur labyrinth. So our protagonists are approaching the cause of the disappearance and likely danger. That is where we are at as of this break. So yeah, if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. Neil said earlier, MK rather. Just want to say hi and goodbye because it's my deadline of exam today and I haven't finished my exam. Thanks for coming by, MK. Best of luck on your exam. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for liking. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm still here, by the way. I'm back.
I have returned.
Hello.
I want to talk like Walter all the time in real life.
I'm back as well.
Okay, great. You're gonna talk like Walter all the time?
It annoys my daughter. I'll pick her up
Oh,
and talk like Walter.
you have a daughter?
Yeah,
So
10-year-old.
cute. Mhm.
Yeah, she's a sweetie.
Why does your Walter voice annoy her?
All my voices annoy her. I think that's why I got into voice acting in the first place, was to annoy my daughter. She loved it when she was younger, but as when she gets older, she finds it embarrassing.
Mhm.
Because I'll do it in public where she doesn't like me to do it. Just like this back and forth game we play.
Okay. Alright, so we're all back.
Yep.
So, one thing I was thinking about, I think, rolling a 14, and also probably Dr. Walter would just know Greek mythology, I imagine.
Oh yeah, I mean I do in real life. I didn't know how well that would translate, but
Okay.
I figure all the mythologies are any cultural relevance with mythology. I probably understand the language, so I could read the original versions. Yep, I am muted. Okay. Thanks for telling me I'm muted. By the way, you're good on my stream. Anyway, go ahead. I know about Theseus in real life. How he slayed the Minotaur. In Greek mythology, he used the sword of King Minos, the Bull King. I'm too old though. I think I might give Jeremy my sword and enchant it for him, so he could be Theseus in the story.
So,
I'll be. Okay, go ahead.
yeah, so one thing is that minotaurs consume human flesh, and so they need to do that depending on whose story you believe, it's 7 or 9 years. So,
Yeah, and King Minos used to sacrifice youthful people. I think he had to do like 7 a year or something to appease Zeus. Or was it Poseidon? It was one of those. So
I want to say Poseidon.
Huh?
I want to
Yeah.
say Poseidon.
Yeah, I think his Poseidon's wife had relations with a magical bull and didn't tell him, and he demanded the bull be killed, and instead she killed a regular bull, and this is his punishment. He has to eat flesh. And a king was like, I want to keep that thing. Make me amazed.
Pretty much.
Icarus is dead. Anyway.
So, I saw the X card move. Was that on purpose?
I didn't move it.
Oh, yeah, that was me accidentally.
Okay. Alright, I'm just checking in to make sure I wasn't being moved for...
So, I was going to say it'd be appropriate because we were getting really close to bestiality. So, Greek mythology is full of really odd things like that.
Yes, it is. Have you guys been watching The Blood of Zeus on Netflix?
Oh yeah, it's so good.
I didn't like it as much as I thought I would.
I just love mythology in general. So anything
I do too.
Anything like that is definitely on my radar.
True.
Okay.
But anyway.
Alright, so what do you all do?
Did you tell us all that information you gleaned, Mr. Jones?
Certainly. I wrote it down in my notepad here. You're free to have a look.
Okay. I'd like to enchant my sword and then give him my magic sword. Because Walter's really, he thinks of the similarities in Greek mythology,
Yeah.
So I think it's a use magic to enchant a weapon or something. Hold on. Yeah, enchant a weapon, it gets +1 harm and magic. So I say, Mr. Jones, hold this for me. And I let you hold my family heirloom. So don't lose it.
Okay.
And then I will try to cast my magic.
Hey, Jasmine, thanks for liking
Um,
me. Welcome.
Okay,
Welcome
a
back, by the
9's
way.
not horrible.
I'm playing a
It works
imperfectly.
imperfectly.
It's not really a tabletop, right? It's
Choose your effect
D&D,
and glitch.
but
Effect
light.
is it gets the +1 harm in magic.
It is a paranormal mystery
Um,
solving investigation thing where I play a character. We all play characters and trying to get to the bottom of
I'll take 1 harm.
what
as a
happened.
drawback.
It's like the X-Files.
I'll say it like drains me magically of all my. I
Here's the
need no more
backstory,
magic
if you're
today.
interested.
I'm exhausted spiritually. I'm just like, and I take a harm.
Okay.
You must kill the bull, Theseus. I say.
I'll be back
Understand that.
to playing Animal Crossing in probably like another hour or so. But this is a weekly thing that I do. You're giving this to me?
To slay the beast, yes.
Not standard training to use swords, Dr. Lewis.
You just poke him with the pointy end. And just run him through. He'll go down.
I'll do my best. What would you like in exchange?
I have my juju bag. I'm fine.
How about
and
my
a blessed
pistol?
knife. Yeah, use that as a backup.
You can
So,
have it. It sounds like there's
Oh.
danger ahead, Dr. Lewis.
yes, I'll try. Haven't shot a pistol in years.
Jeremy flinches for a second and wonders if this is the best idea.
The sword does have 3 harm and 1 magic damage harm too, I guess.
No, it's
+1.
I forgot to
Oh,
take
it's
my
plus
break thing
magic.
off. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. So it's a magical thing and it's 3 harm.
Oops.
That's pretty good. So it's magic, 3 harm, hand, messy, and silver. Well, I got my juju bag, but yeah, I realize I used all my magic today, so I take the pistol in my hand and then point
Ow.
down the sight.
I'll protect you, Doctor.
I know. Careful with the fire. We are in a cornfield. So
You're,
we're firm
fine.
ourselves.
you're fireproof.
Oh, okay. I am very sweaty. Maybe I'll be all right.
All right. Well, our
Righto.
answers lie at the center.
Onward.
Do we know how we got in? And if we were following the maze rule?
When we first came in, I do have like a recollection of the way out, I guess. So far, but you know, can only keep so much in my head at once.
Also, that left to right hand rule applies to getting to the center of the maze as much as it does getting out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, Keeper, I'm not sure what, what's going to transpire or what kind of obstacles we'll face in getting to the where we need to be, but
okay. So yeah, so let's say it's now it's kind of like sunset. So it's starting to get darker. So wait, it's like what, November, so sunset is what, like 5:30?
Mhm.
5 or 5:30, yeah. So yeah, so getting to the center of the maze isn't a problem. So, you know, you do the left, you know, touch one side of the maze thing, and eventually you get to the center. But it's It's starting to get dark now. Let's see. As you get to the center, you see the young man Pavlos there.
Oh.
Pavlos.
What's he doing here?
He's just kind of milling around. Just the center is kind of an opening. And
I say to him, "Did your father make you this maze?"
he turns around and just kind of looks at you.
I pull my pistol. I pull the pistol on him. Nice and easy.
He does not flinch. And he says, in a very thick accent, "What are you doing, old man?"
Pavlos, did someone order tea?
Have you already eaten the chubby boy? I say to Pavlos again. This time I'll use Greek. I'm pretty sure I have Greek. At least some knowledge of Greek.
So as you say that, and you kind of like scan the area, there is like what looks like probably a body, like a black T-shirt with that green alien head.
The music's coming to like a crescendo for me. Right when you're all 70. It's like, what did you do?
Alright, so as you say that, he charges you. Actually, he charges who? I'm assuming Jeremy'd be kind of out in the front.
Yeah?
Just in general, from his personality and things. Does that,
Mhm.
yeah.
Front left and Ty is front right, and I'm in the back.
There we go.
So this 20-ish young man charges at you unnaturally fast.
Oh.
Jeremy.
I'm gonna act under pressure.
Get him, Theseus.
Jeremy does his best to hold up the sword in front of him.
Okay. So, actually, roll kick some ass.
Okay.
I think it's funny they called the whole category "kick some ass." Yes, Jeremy can
Oh,
kick
that
some
was
ass.
huge.
Alright, what does a 14 do for you?
Advanced kick some
14.
ass.
It's fuck shit up. If you get a 14.
Okay, you get an extra effect.
Oh, nice. I don't think I've ever kicked any ass in this game. Oh yeah, I did. I cut that necromancer's arm off.
What? I don't remember you cutting his arm off.
The witch or somebody Maybe a zombie's arm. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah, you
Oh.
did. I remember.
The zombie's arm, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you get to add. So you do what? The sword was 3 damage, right?
Yep.
And then
It's magic and silver, if that matters.
So you like kind of brace and you get the sword ready, and as you're sticking it, it's not like a young man anymore. It's a full 7 foot tall minotaur that you stick the sword into, and as you do that, he like snorts out of his nose fire at you. So mark 3 harm. 3 harm for the fire, and then he takes 3 harm.
Is this like not canceled out? And any?
No, kick some ass as you exchange harm. But you get a extra effect because you rolled so high. So you can get advantage on
Okay, I see.
so you can like take 1 forward or give 1 forward to someone, or inflict terrible harm or suffer less.
So it's either gonna be. What's that? Either gonna be suffer no harm or hold. Well, no, inflict double damage or hold the advantage. But the question would be like, is this gonna be a long fight? If he's definitely Minotaur, then I'm just gonna say hold the advantage, and everyone gets +1. And I will take the 3 harm and hopefully reduce it by 2. 1 for my armor.
Okay, so you would be able to give 1 hunter +1 forward.
Okay.
Tie.
So on their next turn, they get a +1. And
Okay.
okay, so he. Alright, so Ty, do you want to go next?
Yep. And I can use the +1?
Yes.
Okay. So I hold him in place. I try to hold him in place. The Minotaur.
Okay. Remember to take damage for telekinesis as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he is held in place.
Mm-hmm.
What does that look like?
He can't move. He's standing still, and he's trying to fight it.
Okay. So it seems like some sort of invisible force is preventing him from moving.
Yeah.
Alright. Dr. Lewis?
I take aim at the beast, and I aim for his torso right as he's running in. But before I'm in crossfire with Mr. Jones, and I fire the pistol. What kind of pistol is it?
Oh, 1 second. 9mm, 2 harm, close, loud.
Is that a kick some ass?
Well,
I haven't had to use kick some ass for it. I don't think.
Okay, cool. Then I just Yeah,
Well,
fire 2
yeah.
harm at it.
The reason you haven't is because you've been far enough away from things where they couldn't get to you. So it's just deal harm is damaged, but this came up close and personal. Anyway. Just trying to think, how long would telekinesis work? Okay, so it's held in place, but it's struggling to get out. And then so you aim your pistol at it, or the pistol and shoot.
It can't move, right? Like at all? Like swing its arms or anything?
It's
just pinned in place.
Yeah. So is
frozen?
That, yeah, I don't know. Like, would you say held fast is just like unable to move from its place, or like unable to move? Period.
I'll say unable to move from its place. Like it's stuck.
Okay, so it can
I would
still
also
swing its arms?
No.
So it's like paralyzed. Well, if that's the case, then I would actually run up. I'm gonna go after one of its eyes with my holy dagger. You know, I figure if I can blind it, then we stand a better chance.
You did just see it snort fire at Jeremy.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
you know.
okay. Did it snort fire? Like, is it constant, like a constant stream of fire, or is it just kind of a flare?
It was kind of a flare.
Okay, then I'm gonna go for its eye.
Okay, then roll kick some ass.
Okay. Oh no. I forgot how weak I am and tough. Oh god.
Oh goodness.
Mark experience. What happens when you fail that?
I am king, I guess. Fire in the face. Oh, wait. At least I leveled up though. I guess if I live.
Yeah, so you take. It snorts, like it sees you kind of coming at it, and even though it can't move, it snorts fire at you as you try and like jump, and like it's a 7-foot tall thing, so like I imagine you tried to like old man jump.
Yeah, right.
Into its eye, and it just like it fired to the face, basically, is what happened.
Ouch.
To you. So you kind of get knocked back, so you're prone.
Okay. My eyebrows are gone.
Yeah, you're like
my nose hairs are on fire still.
Yeah, it's like black soot all over your face.
So did I take harm?
Yeah, 3 harm.
3. Oh shit. Okay.
Do you have like armor or anything like that?
Nope.
Okay.
So I'm unstable and on the path of dying, I guess.
Oh no.
It's okay. I've been in this position many times since we started playing.
I can heal you, but you're gonna get a scar.
Probably already have a scar where you're gonna heal me. So I'm fine with that. But maybe we should take care of the beast first.
Okay.
Alright, so Ty is concentrating on holding this thing in place.
Yeah.
Dr. Lewis got fired to the face and he's like on his back. I imagine writhing in pain.
I'm just like slapping the fire off.
Yeah.
Rolling around in pain.
Jeremy, what do you do?
So where is the sword? Like, and what's Jeremy's position? Like, you know, the beast is held in place, so what is the aftermath of what happened with Jeremy and the Minotaur?
So it it charged you and snorted fire at you, and you kind of like stabbed it and pulled out the sword. So you still have the sword in hand. Like he's like next to you when Dr. Walter tried to jump and stab it in its eye.
Okay, so powers of deduction state that, or demand that Jeremy notice Dr. Lewis's attempt to go for its eye.
Yeah.
So Jeremy is going to now attempt to stick the sword in the eye. And I'm assuming it's going to be kick some ass.
Yes.
Give it a whirl.
Yay!
Hey.
Hey, he's better than he thought with a sword.
That's why I gave Theseus the sword.
Alright, so since it can't move, it tries to get you the fire again. So you rolled a 12, so you get an extra advantage. What would you like?
Double harm.
Critical strike.
So the is that from? Yeah. So that advanced is only if you take the advanced
Oh, I see. Okay.
improvement.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do I even have that? How do I get that?
So like in your like when you level up, so you get your 5 experience and you take an improvement. One of the things is you can, I think maybe it's an advanced improvement. You can take.
Oh, yeah, I see
basically.
it. I see it.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so let me go back. A 10 plus 1 extra effect. Okay. That means I get to choose 2, so I will.
No, it's 1.
Oh, that. Okay, yeah, it is 1. You're right. Okay. I'm going to inflict more harm. Yeah, terrible harm. Plus 1.
Okay.
I'll still take damage from the snorting.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm doubting myself. It takes the damage, certainly. Let me just... Now I'm reading it again and that doesn't sound right. That's how I... Sorry.
Oh, that's no problem.
I want to make sure.
Should really get. It wasn't as bad as it looks. When I can heal 2 harm.
Yeah, so
basically.
whatever you're fighting inflict harm on each other. Okay, so I was right. Alright, so yeah, so it tries to get you the fire again. But you do pretty good damage on it. Alright. Ty or Dr. Lewis?
I am going to try to set it on fire with telekinesis.
Telekinesis? Or...
Yep, it's one of the things.
Pyrokinesis.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean. But it's one of
Yeah,
the
I know.
telekinesis options.
Oh, nice.
And it's better than me doing burn everything and setting everything on fire.
Okay, but you take harm every time you do telekinesis. Just so you know.
Okay.
Like 7 to 9 you take 2, and then 10 you take 1.
All right. Let me see what else I would want to do.
I mean,
How
you
much
can do
harm
it.
is-
I just don't want you to keep hurting yourself.
True. Oh, well, I have a crossbow.
You have a crossbow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I can shoot him in the eye.
There you go. Get
So I
on the
guess-
other side of them.
Yeah. Would that be kick some ass? I think.
How close are you to it?
Well, I got to be pretty close if I'm standing there holding him in place because he's still got to be in my line of sight.
Right, but like, I imagine you don't have to be like right next to it to do that.
No, but I think I can be in range enough to shoot it.
Right, but would you be in range of it to attack you? Is what I'm asking. Like where are you and all?
I think he'd really have to blow some fire at me to get me, but like couldn't physically hit me.
Right. Okay.
Is it still kick some ass?
Well, no, I feel like you're probably not at a good angle or close enough for it to get you
Mm-hmm.
fire necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, how much harm does the crossbow do?
Let me scroll back to it. 2 harm.
2 harm. Okay. So you shoot it with a crossbow, and it doesn't really seem to take any damage. It kind of just like glances off. So it seems like his skin is fairly sturdy.
Oh crap. Well, what if I do magic to turn the Minotaur back into a human?
How would you do that?
I would use the sword that the doctor has. I would draw power from it and use it for my spell.
I don't have a sword, but you can use my knife.
No, Jeremy has it. That's
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, is that use some magic?
Or maybe I can add more power to it, more magic to that sword, and Jeremy can stab it. And then that would in turn turn him human.
Enchanted again.
Yeah.
Nice.
Why not?
Okay, so I would say that you can. So you shoot the crossbow. It doesn't seem to do damage. So you have the idea to enchant Jeremy's sword.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do that next. Go.
All
right. So Dr. Lewis or Jeremy?
I crawl away feebly and scared.
All right.
I'm brave.
I
seem brave, but I'm a coward.
I almost want to say act under pressure, but I won't. Because
So he'll get it.
I'll do it.
Oh no.
I'm fumbling around in the dark in a maze, so makes sense.
Okay, so mixed success.
The keeper is going to give you a worse outcome.
Oh
Our
god.
choice or a price to pay.
Okay, so you're trying to get away from it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you successfully get away from it, but you unwittingly have crawled into the corn. Like a good bit.
Oh, okay. So I'm kind of lost now.
So you're kind of lost now.
Oh goodness.
Jeremy?
Alright, what happened when I stabbed it in the eye? Besides damage, did it react in any way that would indicate there's an effect? Or is it just taking damage?
It's just taken damage. It doesn't seem blinded necessarily, but it's struggling to move.
And that's because of Ty?
Yeah, because of Ty. So, Ty, if you want to cast, sorry, never mind. I'll tell Ty on their turn. What do you want to do, Jeremy?
Do I take one more harm because of unstable?
No.
When do it says unstable injuries worsen as time passes?
Yeah.
I don't know what time. Okay.
Yeah. Not like.
Every round or whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Seeing that stabbing in the eye had no effect, Jeremy then goes for another vital organ, the heart.
There you go.
All right.
Do this again. Yeah, mixed.
So I think that's just exchange harm, right?
Click harm on each other. Yep.
All right. So it's really struggling to move, but it sees you coming, and it, really the only thing it can do is try and set you on fire. So that's what it does again. And so the sword is normally 3, but it's enchanted to 4, correct?
It says... Yeah, 3. 3 normally.
3 normally. How many times have you hit it?
This would
3
be
times?
this is the 3rd time.
Okay. So you go to stab it in the heart, but it doesn't quite. The sword doesn't quite go in that deep. His skin does seem like fairly thick, like a protective hide or something like that. But so it's 3 for the fire, and then okay. All right.
It should have 4 harm for the sword now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Ty,
Yes.
I will say, because it's taking your focus to keep the Minotaur in place. If you want to cast another spell, you're gonna have to roll Act Under Pressure successfully.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're one of them. So yeah, so you can either roll if you still want to enchant Jeremy's sword as well. You can so you can roll first, so Act Under Pressure or they use magic. Actually, yes. So and then so if you're good on the Act Under Pressure, then both are fine. But if not, then I would say something will fail. Probably the holding in place. depending on. Okay. All right. So make sure you mark experience.
I will.
And okay, so which would you? Well, you just still have to use magic for the enchantment, but which is more important to you? Like, do you really want to try and enchant his sword, or do you want to try and keep the Minotaur in place?
I guess I will keep the Minotaur in place.
And then 1 second, act under pressure. So you failed. Okay. All right. So you go to try and cast some extra magic on the sword Jeremy's using, but it's a little bit too difficult with because the Minotaur is struggling against you.
Mm-hmm.
And so as you're kind of focusing on that, out of the cornfield comes Nikos, the older farmer.
Mm-hmm.
And he just he has a shotgun and he just shouts "Get away from my dad!" and then he shoots his shotgun at you.
Oh.
Right.
So did I get hit?
Well, do you want to do anything about that, Jeremy?
I don't know. Is there time to react to someone appearing and firing a shotgun?
Well, he yelled first, so...
I'm still in the cornfield. Could the yell maybe have brought me closer again? The shouting? Can I shoot this guy in the back before he kills Ty? I have a pistol.
Okay, why don't you roll protect someone?
Okay. I am not gonna roll very high, just to let you guys know ahead of time. Don't get your hopes up. Wait, it's not rolling. Oh, that's because I retried that. There we go. Submit.
It was nice knowing you all.
Alright.
Can I... the gun doesn't go off. Can I shout, over here?
Okay, so...
Hold on. Give this a shot. Put the gun down, son.
Oh my god.
And I failed.
Man,
All
everyone mark experience. So... it's kind of chaotic. He's very focused on the harm that's going on. He does shoot you for 3 harm.
Okay. So now I'm unstable.
Okay. Alright, so I guess... so that all happened. Dr. Lewis?
I'm gonna shoot at the man with the shotgun again.
Okay.
I have 9mm, right? So I think I have more than 1 round. Or more than 6. Anyway, I'm just gonna... what kind of roll is that? Or is that a roll?
probably shooting at his back, so I would say no.
Okay.
Um,
Just shoot him in the back of the head if I can. Oh, I would have shot him in the torso, but he's shooting at Ty, so he's gonna die.
Where did I get hit anyway?
Hopefully it's birdshot and it like sprayed you with
Yeah.
a little bit of BBs everywhere.
basically.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
If it's a buckshot, we need to get you to a hospital quick.
Okay, so you don't shoot him in the head, but you do hit him.
Alright. I'll just shout out. The next one's going through your head. Drop your weapon.
You can roll manipulate someone.
I think I'm alright on these. Oh, no, never mind. It's charm. I'm terrible at these. Get a lot of XP tonight.
Okay. What happens on a
He's like,
fail?
fuck you, you're trying to kill my dad.
Yeah.
You're not these people, you freak.
Yeah, so he... Yeah, so he's gonna turn his attention to you. But that's
Good.
kind of all he can do. Alright. Jeremy?
So, Jeremy's already been hit 3 times by the fire.
Mhm.
Is there... I'm thinking he should try to get behind the Minotaur, or get an angle that would save him from these snorts,
Okay.
such as like
Oh,
behind the
okay.
Minotaur, maybe, or the side.
Yeah.
Or...
Yeah.
Stab him through the back, like Theseus.
Okay, so you like position yourself maybe to the behind the Minotaur to
Yeah.
stab him. Okay, so that would be 4. I think you, Ty, you feel more of a struggle for the Minotaur to try and get out of whatever magic you have it under.
I probably should let it go.
Well, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
This is tough. Well, since I'm using, you know what? I'm already hurt. I might as well do telekinesis then.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do what I tried to do the first time and set it on fire.
You're doing telekinesis or burn everything?
Telekinesis. All right, you ready?
Well, hold on. Looking at your thing, something catches fire.
Oh.
Maybe his hair.
Yeah, he got all that strong fur.
Right, but it doesn't really tell me how much damage that would do, if any.
Set the shotgun, guys.
What about
Fire.
2 harm? Because above it says something is hurt.
Okay. So you're gonna, instead of maybe holding it in place, you're gonna just kind of smash it.
Or I'm
What'd
gonna.
you say?
I said sure. I'm gonna crush him.
I try and crush it. Okay.
Yeah, tight squeeze.
All right.
Ready?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, thank God.
So,
With this one,
okay, so mark 1 harm. On a 10 or more, you move it, choose 2 options, and mark 1 harm. Okay.
okay. So I'm obviously crushing him.
Okay, so the 2 harm.
So he implodes.
Okay. Yes. So, so you kind of like focus to crush him, like almost like a invisible hand is,
Mm-hmm.
and it, yeah, he just kind of like snaps and I don't
Crackles
know.
and pops.
Yeah, whatever that would look like, visually. I don't know. Just sort of, he just
He's crumpled up like a piece of paper now.
correct. And
Okay.
then you should probably take the suffer 1 less harm. That way you don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, done.
All right. Uh, so I think. What would Nikos do?
He would stand still while Walter shoots him for shooting Ty.
Yeah.
I don't think he would do that. I think
I'm just
trying to
kidding.
decide if he would shoot Dr. Lewis or seeing his dad
Probably.
get crushed might run towards his dad instead. I'm leaning towards that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he'd be like, no! And then like run towards his dad's body. So that's what he does. Dr. Lewis?
Did he drop the shotgun?
I would think so, yeah.
If you drop the shotgun, then I'll pick it up and check on my allies. Let him grieve over his death.
Okay.
I'm in serious pain myself, so hopefully they're alright for the most part.
Okay. So, yeah, so there's a 50-ish old man weeping over the corpse of a minotaur. What do the 3 of you do? You're like saying if each other's okay, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeremy's gonna try to administer first aid to stabilize Dr. Lewis.
Dr. Lewis?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty hurt. So is Ty.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. So you are stabled and healed of 2 harm.
I let you do it, but then I'm like, no, save Ty first. I'm fine. Even though I let you do it first. So I lose how much?
You're healed 2 and you are stable.
Okay.
Jeremy does a pretty good job patching him up.
Thanks.
Alright, old man, shake it off. Ty, you're next.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know how much time this ends up taking. But there you
Oh!
go.
I'm not
Thanks.
letting the other guy out of our sight either, by the way. He needs to be arrested. Brought
Alright.
back to Aglafotis for intense questioning.
And Jeremy's injured, right?
He has some injuries.
I have
I think
3.
what 3?
Yeah. So I'm okay.
Okay. I was gonna do a spell to heal him.
Nice.
If there's a risk of it backfiring, it's probably best to not.
Yeah, it heals 3 harm, so if you don't have 3 harm, it'd be no point.
I do have. Well, I have 3 harm. Yeah. I guess if it does fail, then you can just mark the experience.
True.
Okay. So Ty heals with her magic. It hurts.
Yes. It'll leave a scar.
If she rolls 7 and 9.
Jeremy is fine. He's got. I mean, he's fine as far as like he's not dying,
Okay.
and he's not losing excess blood.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
It is.
I think he'd be
What, the
bigger
Minotaur?
though. Yeah.
Wait till you see how small I'm gonna draw everybody else. Well, yeah, the cornfield's too. Corn doesn't grow that big, I don't think. Whatever.
Pretty tall.
Can you resize the image?
Maybe. Sorry, I didn't mean to derail a game.
So what do you do? What do you want to do? You all are pretty stable. There's just like a weepy man.
We need to question him.
Okay.
Okay. So, would that be a read a bad situation or just investigate a mystery? Right?
Yes. Investigate.
We need Richard. He's like the master at
Yeah.
gleaning information out of people.
Mm-hmm.
But he's in a drunken bender in Tijuana right now.
Oh, goodness.
At least that's how I imagine it.
Richard, he gets paid for one contract and then just
Takes
blows
off.
it all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
Okay, mark experience. So yeah, he is like, it doesn't matter what you say, what you do to him, he is not responsive. He's inconsolable.
Mm-hmm.
So
Aw.
all right. So what else do you all want to do? Probably taking them
In the custody?
to Aglafotis is probably a good idea.
Yeah, definitely not letting this guy get away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Jeremy takes his pistol back.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You hold on to that sword for a while.
Okay. Jeremy trains the pistol on Pavlos. No sudden moves, Pavlos.
Yeah, he not responsive.
So should we call?
We need to separate them. Father and son.
Yeah.
I can try to call for agency resources to come.
They'll need to
Box
clean
up
up
the
this
Minotaur.
body anyway.
But first of all, actually, let's try to get some answers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I failed. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So he, like I said, because Ty failed earlier, like he will not, like he's not responsive to any questions that you say. He's not.
This would have been like general.
Oh, okay, not
Like-
from him.
Yeah, info about like the monster.
Mm.
Anyway, it's a failure. So. Okay. The next thing that Jeremy would do would be to try to get some agency resources to come in and do some cleanup.
Okay. So. Oh, okay. Deal with the agency. Ooh, mixed success. What does that mean? Things aren't so great. Okay, so you call to come have someone, take Nikos into custody and bag up the body of the Minotaur. And
And the
Miss
remains of
Archer.
our blogger.
Miss Archer is not happy with you for some reason. Probably, more for the expenditure of having to have, like, a crew come out to clean up your mess.
She was just expecting you to put him in the van yourself.
Yeah.
Well, why do we send you out there with Minotaur-sized body bags if you're just going to call it a crew?
So she's not happy with you, and so you're in the doghouse. Yeah. Or no, that's not the doghouse.
Oh yeah, that's not it.
She's
Yeah,
not-
it's just.
She's just. Yeah, she's just. It kind of gives you that sort of tone of, like, really?
Yeah. You should know better.
Yeah, like seriously, like, you're an agent. Why are we cleaning up your mess? Like, it's just. So, but other than that, the Aglaphobus comes. They bag up the body. They take the 50-year-old crying man into custody. And that's pretty much all that I have.
Okay.
You should be getting a raise. You're getting patronized instead.
Well,
That's the life of a agent.
Yeah, it has to go perfectly in order to be
Yeah.
considered like meritorious. Otherwise,
Every
it's
time you go
just
in the field, you uncover some bigger plot that they have to clean up and deal with.
right. So, any questions or anything else that you want?
Nah.
Did we ever get does Aglafotis or someone else, the authorities, ever get the person to speak about his father, or is he just like inconsolable for the rest of his life?
Well, I think eventually it's just like that's my dad. He's just a normal human.
Okay.
All right.
But yeah. So yeah, he's a normal human. That is his dad. His dad's a Minotaur.
Was his dad. Till it came up against us.
That's right.
Put that dad, his Minotaur daddy, in place. After I ran like a coward. But anyway, I think I like that adventure. I thought it was fun. So
It's nice.
it was not what I expected. I expected UFO related
Yeah.
stuff this time. Definitely didn't expect a Minotaur to pop out.
Good play.
Maybe you get a UFO in the future. Maybe aliens.
Right.
Anything
It'll be
else?
something like mysterious occurrence at an amusement park, and we'll be like, "Oh, it's a killer clown." And it's like, "No, it's an alien." It's like, "Oh, fuck."
That'll do it.
Any feedback for me?
You're gonna do the questions.
Right, I forgot. Thank you. Let's see. Where are the questions on it? Oh, where did they go? I love paper, but sometimes it's just harder. Right? Oh, here they are. Okay. Did you conclude the current mystery?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, we didn't find the kids.
Oh, they got eaten.
Oh, okay. Then yes.
For sure, got eaten.
Did you save someone from certain death or worse?
They saved me.
Future victims, maybe, but we couldn't save the fat kid.
Okay.
So I don't know how you want to call that one.
All right. Future people, for sure. Did you learn something new and important about the world?
Mazes are scary.
Minotaur are real. And they breathe fire. They don't even have that in the mythos.
And did you learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Mr.
Mr. Jones good with a sword.
Yeah,
It's true.
well, he was trusted with the sword, so there's something there. He told him to keep it.
Okay. Yes. Right. Also, I feel like no, I guess that's not new. I was gonna say like Dr. Lois is a bit cowardly.
Yeah, I think that's common knowledge by now.
I mean, that's how he gets set on fire, hiding behind people.
But yes, so
I say brave things, but I don't back them up. Basically,
all right, everyone mark 2.
Okay.
2 checks.
Yep, 2 checks of experience.
I leveled up.
Yay!
I don't know what I'm gonna do with it.
You have a whole week.
You know it.
And so next week, Jeremy's friend's gonna join us for a guest star.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Is he gonna be a monster?
No, he's gonna be a hunter like the rest of y'all.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So
Fun.
I think what we're gonna do is that he works for Iaglephotis, so that way it's just kind of an easier tie-in.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So
Well, that'll be fun.
okay, cool. I love how you just keep going with this. See, I love it. It's so good. It's so good. I love it.
Yeah, I'm listening. I promise.
But that's all I have. So
Have a good night, everybody.
have a good
Yeah.
night.
Yes.
Good night. That was fun. GG.
Night.
GG. Good night.
Okay, that'll do it for this edition of Monster of Week. What is this, week 6? I will be heading offline and then coming back online within the next couple minutes to start Animal Crossing once again. And I'll be playing that for probably another hour or so. So, stick around. Thanks again for watching. Those of you who came in and lurked and chilled and whatever. Next week we will have a guest appearance by a friend of mine. And that will be once again Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you're interested in following along with the story of Monster of the Week and the theme as we have established it, feel free to come back. And of course, if you have any questions or you want to know more about what the hell a Monster of the Week is, feel free to ask me. But in any case, I will be back in a few minutes.